Yo, what's going on? It's your host Double Edge, and I am coming to you with Thoughtcast 20. No, I'm not coming with you with Thoughtcast 20. Actually, I'm coming to you with No Punches Pulled. 50 Shades Darker Part 2. Yes, it finally has occurred after popular demand and high interest than usual. Obviously, no, it's not thousands of people contacting me. It's not billions of people contacting me. It's actually trillions. Because there's actually a trillion people on this planet at this point in time. So therefore, they all came to me like en masse, and they were like, "Oh my days, Double Edge, man, you got to do this." Because the first review had billions and trillions of views. So therefore, you need to follow up because obviously we want to hear what your opinion on it is. Anyway, long story short, 50 Shades Darker, Part 2. Yo, alright, let's do this. Right. Part 1, right? That was an interesting one, yeah, because I touched on the brief undertones of the film. It's time to get specific now, yeah. All right, let's do this. Right. I was wrong about the setting of the first film. I believe it was, or the second film, either one. Basically, what it was, yeah, the film is set in Seattle, right? Christian Grey has a number of places in the world, so he claims. Obviously, he's got money and stuff, so he can afford to. Billionaire, typical guy, blah blah blah. So oh, sorry, spoiler alert, by the way, for those that haven't seen the film yet. Right, so we're looking at it from this angle, yeah. My guy, he's become a shell of his former self because he hasn't got Anna in his life anymore, yeah. So my thing is this, right? My girl's she's trying to find herself still. She's living a single life. It was all too much from the end of the last film. She's trying to basically work herself out. She's slightly more confident than in the previous film because obviously Christian's had an influence on her. She's seen life in a different way than she was previously accustomed to. Okay, so basically, right, we see her in a company, SIP, and she's working for a pretty demanding, sleazy boss. The boss is obviously wants to do a thing with her, innit? We don't really know what his intentions are fully at this point in time. He's just sort of slowly introduced. Obviously, what happens now is she makes she goes to a gallery to her friend Jose. He's got an exhibit going on at the time, yeah, and obviously he's doing a bit better than he was in the last film. So he's got a gallery thing going on, and he finds out basically that someone's decided to purchase all of his exhibits. So he's thinking to himself, yeah, man's landed the jackpot though. Still, what's this all about? Obviously I'm hitting the big bucks and all them ones there, those there. But we don't know who's purchased the exhibits at this point in time. All right. Fast forward now. Christian and Anna bump, and they agree to go to dinner with each other because Christian obviously wants another chance. So Anna's thinking to herself, okay, cool, this is all right, It's one of them ones where I'll see what he's saying, see what I'm going and all that. They go to dinner, and obviously, as stated in part 1, Christian obviously tries to make a power move. He tries to display his alpha male characteristics by ordering for her. She ain't feeling it too tough because she's saying to herself, boy, I'm gonna let this guy get one up on me, innit? So next thing now, she orders the quinoa salad. Yeah, we've discussed the quinoa salad. Anyway, moves on now, and they agree to start seeing one another under Anna's conditions, basically. So now she's got the power in the situation because Christian is dependent on her now. It's not the other way around. So they meet up, do their thing. Christian's awkward, obviously, because he's got feelings for her that he can't express initially. They break down a few barriers. She pulls out some lipstick, draws a line around his torso area, and apparently this is where he doesn't wish to be touched. Yeah. Okay. We understand that that's because You know, his previous dominant, Ellie or Elise or whatever her name is, she basically, you know, was doing some crap to him in the past and all that stuff, and obviously he wasn't feeling it too tough. He had to learn and became a stronger man because of it. Anyway, sex scenes ensue throughout the film. I'm not gonna lie, because the copy of the film that I watched wasn't really getting into those scenes, so I couldn't tell you, unfortunately, whether the sex scenes from the first film were better than this one, or this one was better than the other one. So I'm not the person to ask on that one. But what I will say is this: would it have improved the film that much? I don't know that it would. So there's that. Anyway, stuff goes on. They go to a masquerade ball. Obviously, you know, they do the whole high society thing, mystique, building sexual tension, blah blah blah. While they're at the masquerade ball, obviously the boss, he takes a picture of Christian's a family photo and stuff, because he's obviously plotting something at this point, because no one goes to a party and starts taking pictures of the portraits and stuff. It's not a normal thing, innit? He does this because prior, Christian basically sort of puts him in his place and overrides a work arrangement that the boss has got planned. Christian at the same time is also planning a takeover of SIP. So he's doing this though, again, as a power move to control Anna. So he's sort of conflicting against what she's wanting and stuff, and he's trying to sort of fight his urges to be a dominant over her and sort of retaining the submissive dominant role that that we've been accustomed to in the first film. Anna's not too fond of this when she finds out, because Christian's quite direct with her, and you know, he's thinking you know, she's going to be excited about it, like, oh my god, you're my boss now, blah blah blah. But initially she's not too fond of it. So anyway, Christian basically goes to you know, gifting 24k to Anna, and she's not comfortable with accepting it, because she sees it as a way of being owned by Christian, so to speak. Next thing now,